Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of my trophy log series. This is the series where we keep track of our most prized possessions. This episode's goal is to grow our cash stack and have 3 feeder sets in total and catch our first trophy. Leave a guess down below, what do you think will be our first trophy fish? No cheating, okay? In the last episode we got our first feeder kit and we did not actually unpack it, so I think right now is the right time when to unpack it. This feeder kit is amazing. It is worth your buck, 100%. Go get it if you're new. I think I also said it in the last episode. So the plan is to hit up Mosquito Lake and actually get our first trophy fish. I'm not sure how much of a good idea it is because I only have one feeder kit, so it might take a while to get something. The spot is around here somewhere. The chords are 87. As you can see, our skills are actually really lacking right now. We have no harvesting bait percentage, neither do we have any in ground bait, but we do actually have some available points which I will use for making ground bait, because this is something that you definitely need to max out and this will help you throughout the whole game. Bottom fishing is something we can level up by doing feeder fishing. For the beginning, I have a few goals like putting points into using a spinning reel and using a simple bottom rig. And I want to put some points into using a spinning reel because this is being shared between float fishing and lure fishing as well. So this will be actually a lot of fun because we only have one feeder rod and I hope the bite rate is good, otherwise we will be pretty damn bored on this spot. I'm going to use per barley as a bait, clip size is 13 and I also whipped up some easy roach mix. I will also use my float rod on the same time to make some more money and catch some more fish. Maybe we can actually catch a trophy on the float rig, who knows. I think I will use depth 95 because it should be around 100 centimeters deep here at least, and for the bait just regular worm because worm catches everything. We have our first fish on the float rod and it's pretty heavy. It's a roach. Nice. It's a small one though. Oh, and something on the feeder now. This seems pretty decent. If it's a roach, it's a decent sized roach, but no trophy. And yeah, I will spill the beans finally. I'm going after trophy roach because I think this is something we can manage in the first episode. Almost 400 grams. This is good. It's good money, good EXP. I actually really like it. First fish on the feeder rod. Cool. And now we have something nice on again and something on the float rig as well. Oh, it's our first bream. Seems decent. As you can see, it wasn't the best trip. We made 7 silver, but still it's some cash, and if you have 5 pieces of silver, 7 is pretty nice. I did some more fishing on the same spot and caught some more roach. No trophy. Bite rate is really slow, but thankfully I can fill in this cafe order and I will obviously sort the fish by weight to not get ripped off and to rip off the cafe. Maybe I can... No, I can't do the white bream order, but yeah, you can get some white bream on the spot as well, which is pretty cool. And the rest of the fish that I caught is worth 16 bucks, so fairly nice. I was really surprised about the white bream. I think we have a bream on because it's moving so slowly and it's fairly heavy, so this must be at least over a kilo. Oh yeah, this is a nice one. This is over a kilo for sure because of the texture. Yeah, 1.3 kilos. Very nice. Another not so good night. I'm back to winding and we have level 11. And also we got some rewards for that, which is very nice. You might be wondering why I'm back at winding. Well, the bite rate on there was pretty bad because we only had one feeder rod, so I decided to come back here and make some money and get some EXP until we are level 12, which means I can go to Belaya and there we can make some better money actually. I'm also using 2 rods here and is this a bream? Yeah, I got a bream from here. Okay, weird. But yeah, I'm using my bottom rig and my float rig here just to get some extra money. A really easy bleak order, which will give us 21 silver. We're halfway almost to the next feeder kit. And the rest of the fish is worth over 40 silver, so we are very close to the second feeder kit. I just love to see the cash pile go up. Our first time on Belaya, let's check the cafe orders. So we don't have any rough orders, which is kind of sad because I'm actually going for rough because there's a very good spot on Belaya for rough and they give a lot of money. Plus they don't have any very hard requirements to get them. For the bait, I will use just regular worm. Also you can try to use red worm, but they're way more expensive and on this spot the bite rate does not really change. And for the hook, use something small like 20 or 22. Also you can try to use 24, but I don't think that's necessary. Ooh, this looks like a big rough. Let's see, 70 grams. Oh yeah, that's a lot of money. There's this big rough order, but I don't think I can fill it in. It seems quite hard. 6 rough, at least over 70 grams, but I mean the money is good. 65 silver. I have 3 right now, so I will stay here for at least one more night. I will sell off the rest of the fish, which will be like 10 silver I think, maybe 12, but not much because these big rough are the majority of the cash. Yeah, 11 silver. Time for feeder kit number 2. This will give us so much more money on this spot is actually going to be insane. I'm gonna whip out my second rod now, this time with red worm, just to see, just to test it, but I don't think it makes any difference, as I said earlier. By the way, I forgot to say, this place, you should use clip size 8. 131 grams. This is a huge drop because 140 is a trophy size. Wow, that's some nice cash. So I'm always hungry, so I will buy this tea kettle and I'm gonna make some tea on this fire because I need some energy and I'm tired of being out of energy. Also in Belaya, there is no place where you can go and eat for free. Those are only on Mosquito and the winding rivulet. Just look at this. This view is gorgeous. I already wish it would be summer and I could do the same thing in real life. But let's see, what do we have on? It's biting fairly hard. So, could be a gibble, maybe? Ooh, it's not gibble, but it's a big roach. Very happy about that. Well, guess who's going to get the third feeder set right now? We have all the money that we need and actually some extra, so we can get some hooks and also some fluorocarbon leaders. So I think I will get some cheaper hooks because, yeah, we're on a budget, let's say that. And size 6 or 8, I think I'll go for size 8 right now. And now let's get some leaders. So I want something lighter. I don't want anything too heavy duty. It's roach. And if you get a trophy roach with the lighter leader, it's such a fun fight as well. So I would enjoy that way more. So I'll get this one because it's the only one in stock. So we'll set up my rods. I will use the new hooks we bought. I will use perbali as bait. And then also use a mesh feeder. Use some roach feed. And also get the new feeder leader on. Then we're ready to go and get our trophy. I decided to come to winding just for fun. Just for a second. And I managed to hook into this guy. It's a big eyed. I think it's well over 2 kilos. And this is probably the heaviest fish I've ever fought on this account so far. But yeah, I need to get it out of the water first. The banks are winding. You can't get it on the bank. It's just rolling around. Okay, I'm gonna try to run for it, I think. Let's reel it in a little, then keep walking. Yep, 2.4 kilos. We finally have our 3 feeders in on Mosquito Lake on the right spot. Unfortunately, it is raining today and I've had the best luck on this spot while it was sunny. But we have something nice on already. Let's see what kind of a fish it is. I think it could be a roach. Oh, what? It's actually a perch. I mean, it's a pretty decent one on the mayfly larva. 600 grams. Lovely. But yeah, I decided to use mayfly larva and perbali because I know I can get nice fish on both of these baits. But I've had more success on mayfly larva with the trophies. I just keep reeling in fish after fish. This is so nice. When I was here with one feeder, it was absolutely awful. I caught barely any fish at all. But this is very nice. And we already have a fish on the other feeder rod as well. So I'm very happy about these purchases. But this one, oh, actually, it's not so small. I thought it was going to be a lot smaller. So it has a little bit of fight in it. Let's see what kind of fish it is. It's another roach. So we are targeting the right species right now. Whatever it is, it's putting a bend into the rod. I think it could be a bream. It's not really fighting that hard, but it's it feels heavy. Yeah, it's a small bream. Under a kilo for sure because of the texture on the fish. And now we have another fish on, which seems actually bigger than the last one. And on a mayfly larva. So if this is a roach, which it seems to be, now it's a bream. Ah, my bad. And in the morning, we have something on that is fairly big. The biggest fish we've had on this spot so far. I'm not sure if it's a roach or a bream, but if it's a roach, it's 100% trophy, I think. So I have my fingers crossed it is a roach trophy, please. Please, don't make this video a failure. Let's see. What? Oh, it's a bream. Oh, man. I had my hopes up. But at least it's a good catch. I can't be too mad about that. Ooh, 2 kilos. Oh, that's nice. Another nice one on, which is actually spooling our reel a little bit. And it fought really hard at the beginning before I started recording. It was really doing the zoomies. So, yeah, you can see those quick flicks. It's a roach. But I don't think that's a trophy yet because it looks a bit smaller. But it looks really close. 1.1. I think 1.2 is a trophy size, if I'm not making a mistake. I'm gonna put a sneaky point into using a simple bottom rig for a better chance at the trophy. So, first night is over. Let's see the money we made on this spot. So we have this roach order, which is 10 quid. Overall, from this spot with all the fish that we caught, we made like 40 silver right now. But I would say it was a very, very slow night. Usually it's a lot better. I wonder when will be the day when my guy is like, please, no more bread. I'm done with bread. I'm getting constipated, man. Dude, just having tea and bread every single day and nothing else. Maybe one day I will buy him like a proper drink. There is also something that we actually very much need, which is the landing net. It's a longer one that we have right now. I'm going to spend most of my money on this, but it's 100% worth it. And if you guys are having trouble activating the correct landing net, then first of all you need to go to your inventory and then discard the shorter landing net. While waiting for the bites, I'm actually sitting here and getting our bait harvesting level up by making some wet bread. Ooh, this is a cool fish. This is a white bream and it has to be a big one by the textures. Okay, 375 grams, another nice fish on. But yeah, I wanted to talk about white bream. I've actually never had a white bream trophy, so I'm really looking forward to getting the white bream trophy. I think this is one of the best fish trophies to get on beginner lakes. Small bream, let's see what's on the 2 other rods. I think I'll take rod number 1 first because it's going the hardest. Yeah, and it's a roach. It's a nice roach. Could this be it? Because it is acting like a roach and a big one. Maybe it's another troll one like we had before, which was very close to the trophy size. But let's see. It is definitely... yeah, it's coming in, but it is fighting fairly well. Let's see what it is. It should be on the surface soon. Yep, it's a roach. But again, not a trophy roach, unfortunately. Let's see how big this is with the new net. What is this? Oh, it's another nice fish. Okay. Oh, this one is way bigger than the last one that we had. And this is another roach, 100% sure. So, since this one is pulling so much harder, I think this is a trophy. Yeah, look at it go. This is basic roach behavior. They have some zoomies. Bream don't do that. Yes, I think this is it. Yes. Oh, I'm so happy. This is our first trophy, which we can tick off in the collection log. Come here. 1.46 kilos. Yes. First trophy fish. Ah, this is so cool. I'm so happy. I decided to stay the night here and I have something big on again. I'm not sure if this is a roach. Maybe it's a big bream. I actually hope it is a big bream because we already got our roach trophy, so I don't really care about roach that much anymore. If it's a bream, it's a nice amount of money. Ooh, I think it's another trophy. I think it's a roach trophy. Come on. Yeah, it's definitely a trophy fish. Yes. I wonder if it's bigger or smaller than the last one. It's smaller. 1.2 kilos. But I don't care. It's a trophy. We have 2 trophies on our names now. Keepnet is looking absolutely full. It is such a nice sight. We can actually fill in this white bream order, which will grant us over 20 silver, using the smallest ones, obviously. Let's see how much is worth the rest of the fish. 102 silver. Oh, this is so nice. We have more than 100 silver now. Absolutely great. But I must say, big chunk of this cash is from these 2 trophies, which is more than 20 silver. But I mean, I ain't complaining. So in this episode, we managed to get our first trophy, which was a trophy roach, and I can't be more happier about that. In the next episode, we're going after something that is a bit more difficult to catch. So stay tuned and see you guys in the next episode. Take care. Bye bye.